Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting episode of our Power Platform series. I hope you've been enjoying every of our previous classes. So today we are going to move to another interesting topic. We're going to see how we can explore the Power Automate templates. I discussed a little bit about it in the last class. We're also going to be using one of these templates to automate a weather forecast reminder. So let's get right into it. So the first thing we were seeing here is the list of Power Automate templates. So how did I get here? Just like we did last week, just go to your flow.microsoft.com and it takes you to this side, and then you go to templates. So we can see that we have a couple of options, my flows and the likes. So the aspect we want to go to today is the templates. So the templates are predefined flows or pre-built flows that already exist on Power Automate that can allow you quickly build some set of power or automations, right? So some people have come up with what are the frequent things that people try to automate, and you have set of templates which you just quickly configure and quickly use, especially if you are a beginner. So it's easier for you if you already have a template that speaks to whatever you are trying to automate. So there are lots and lots of templates that we have here, and then you can quickly check on which one you really want to use. So we can see something like posts, the MSN weather updates on Yammer Group, Save Outlook, to your OneDrive. You can see save email attachments, a couple of options that we have right here. You can save your Gmail attachments, you can send an email for a need tweet about a certain keyword. So there are a lot of them that you can actually use. So if you want to check for something around approval, you can switch to this side to see a lot of automations around approval, right? So you want to start an approval when a new file is moved to a different folder, or when a file is created or a file added to SharePoint, a lot of them like that. So if you go here, you can see even social media. Maybe you want to email yourself a new tweet about a certain keyword. Maybe whenever somebody posts a keyword on Twitter, you want it to send you an email, right? You want to send an email for a new tweet. You want a lot of templates that exist here, and it's just easy. You can just select whichever one you want to uh, work with, and then you can quickly make some few adjustments as you want to customize it, and start using it within a minute or two. So another aspect is the part of, so in case you need to use a particular flow, or you want to build a particular template and you're not sure what it is, you can also search for something around that. So the other method is to use the connectors. So I can select the connectors from this left hand side, and I can look for which connector I want to search for or use that speaks to something around the flows that has been built with that connector. So let's say I want to use something around Twitter, for example. I can select Twitter, and I'll see a list of templates that already exist for Twitter. So you can see what I have here. Email yourself, RSS feed, news to Twitter, email to a specific user, a lot of information that you have here, depending on which one you want to whatever you want to automate. So that's another method of how to use a particular template. So the one we are going to be exploring today, like I mentioned earlier, is how we can automate our weather forecast. So if we scroll down here, we should see a particular connector for MSN weather. So we can see that we have lots of connector connect to SharePoint, OneDrive, Microsoft Forms, Outlook, a lot of them here, both within Microsoft and outside of the Microsoft 365 as well. So you can know Twitter obviously is not for Microsoft, and you can connect to it. So but the one we want to use today is the MSN weather. So I'll select that particular connector, and it should show up a couple of templates that already exist for that particular connector. So we can see post MSN weather to Yammer group, email me a list of upcoming calendar, get daily updates and all of that. So one of the templates which we are going to use today is the get the weather forecast email to you every day. So I want a case whereby every day, maybe in the morning, I want it to automatically send me the weather forecast for the day. So that could help me plan my day and say, okay, if I know it's going to rain at the end of the maybe later in the day, I know how I can quickly plan myself and get back home quickly or something like that. So it's just to give us an idea of what we can achieve with this and how this can work. So let's select get the weather forecast email to you every day. So that should prompt us to sign us into um, our Outlook, because it's going to use a couple of connector, connect to the weather forecast, and also the one that will send us an email. I'll also use the Office 365 users. So because I'm using this for the first time, I'll just create and let it sign me in. Office 365 as well, just to consent that I want to use that connector, and I'll also sign in. So I can go ahead here and click on continue. Once I continue, it should automatically just set up my flow for me in Power Automate, and then I can proceed to edit and make necessary changes as I see fit. So here we see that it's already added the actions, the trigger, and all of the actions that I need here. So the first one we have here is to say the recurrence. So how often do I want to be getting the reminder? So do I want to be getting it every 1 day, or every 1 hour, every 1 minute, every 1 month, every 1 week? Or I could change it to maybe every 2 days as well, depending on what time or how often, how frequent I want to get it. I can also set, my time zone based on the region or country that I am, right? So this should be my own region. Yeah. So this will automatically get the location for us. I mean, this will automatically get us the details. However, we need to put in the location. So for example, I want to put Lagos, so it will get me the weather for Lagos. Then also this units in metric. I'll also say, okay, this is just to get the details of my of the of myself, like my email, my username, and or display name and all of that. So because I just need my email, so it will just get details from my profile and send me an email. So this will send to my email, and this will be the subject of the email. Then today's weather forecast as well. It sends me all of that. Then I can save. So I'll just proceed to also open my Outlook, because this is going to send to my email, which I'll see on my Outlook. Okay, so I have this, so we can see that this is sending me this email and saying summary of today's weather forecast. Expect sunny skies. The high will reach, 33 on this humid day, right? So here now I can change the time that I want it to be sending to me, maybe at every 8 a.m. or at every 10 or 6 a.m. in the morning or thereabout, right? I can select the time I want it to be running. So which means every single day, this will be running at 6 a.m. So we can still go ahead to, add some other information from, the dynamic content. So we can see the dynamic content here. We can see different information coming from the weather, the location, the unit. So for example, let's say this should be 33 degrees Celsius, we can put that. Then maybe the night, we can also get the night conditions as well, or night summary. So this for day, for example, let me put day and night. So I can save this. So because it's a recurrent flow, it's supposed to run at a specific time, right? Or if I'm working on my flow this way, I can actually manually run it at any time, and just to test to be sure that my flow is working fine. So I'm just going to run a test now and get an email. So let's see what my emails. So summary of today. So expected sunny skies at 33. Okay, this should actually be here. So the skies also, the low will be 23. So I can see all of those information directly from my email, and this will be automated. I don't need to always go there to change it. Once I've set it to say run at this specific time, I'll always get that email at that time. So this can be used to automate any other process. Maybe you want to be getting a reminder. Okay, you want to exercise every morning and you want something to send you a reminder every morning, or send you some information, get some information from somewhere and send you those information, or you want it to even automatically perform some tasks. Maybe you want to be sending an email to somebody outside, or you want to be creating something. You just think of it. Anything you want to do, just think of it, and this can actually help you automate that process. So I hope you've learned one or two things from the class today. I also want us to get our hands on and try out something around this. You can try this out and also explore other templates that we have there. There are thousands of templates that we have available here. You can also quickly uh, check one that you would love to use, or think of something you want to automate. It's possible you already have it in the templates. Just try it out and check it out and let me know how it goes. Thank you for listening. See you in the next class.